Hare Krishna. Namaste. Chapter 5, entitled as karma-phala-saṁyogaṁ. Sloka 14. Na kartṛtvaṁ na karmāṇi lokasya sṛjati prabhuḥ na karma-phala-saṁyogaṁ svabhāvas pravartate. From Sloka 8 through 13, we saw kartṛtva anusandhana, meaning one has to contemplate how they are not the doer. In this 14th sloka, what is being explained is the natural condition of the self. Prabhuḥ, the master of the city of the body. Here the master mentioned is Jivatma, not the Paramatma. It is said so because he is not bound by the karma. We will see this later in detail. Lokasya, of the bonded self, kartṛtvaṁ, doership, na sṛjati, will not undertake karmāṇi, the activities, na sṛjati, will not perform karma-phala-saṁyogaṁ, is association with the fruit of actions. Na sṛjati, will not create svabhāvas, only the beginningless subtle impressions originating from the prakriti, pravartate, act or function. The translation: the embodied spirit, master of the city of his body, does not create activities, nor does he induce people to act, nor does he create the fruits of action. All this is enacted by the modes of material nature. Here, prabhuḥ, meaning master, and as has been said, the Jivatma, the Atma, who is residing in this nine-gated body with the senses, does not become an agent who makes them perform. Makes them, meaning the indriyas, the senses and the body, perform action, saying, you do this one, you hear this one, you speak this one. So Atma is not commanding to the senses, nor does he perform actions desirable for himself, such as making things that pleases him. Hence, himself is not the doer, nor does he create a result of action which brings him happiness or distress. He does not become the enjoyer of the results, nor does he cause these senses to enjoy the results. So, one takes the body either as an animal, human or devata and start identifying that he is so and so, and then does activities according to that body, start enjoying the results of such activities. Now, who and what makes these senses and body to do actions? If it is not the Atma, if it is not the self, who does these things? The answer is the impressions of karma. It is the anadi kala karma vasana. It is a prakriti vasana, not the Atma. And Atma takes birth as devata or human or animal. It is not the Atma being the cause of it. It's anadi prakriti vasana is the cause. The impression that's been carried for many lifetimes. The Atma does activities according to that sharira, according to the body that is thus obtained. If it is a devata, does activities like a devata. If it is an animal, does activities like an animal. It is not the Atma the cause of such activities. It is the anadi prakriti vasana, the impression from the previous lives, or the cause. the Atma who enjoys the result of such action in different forms, either here in this world or in heaven. Atma is not the cause of its enjoyment of the action. It is the anadi prakriti vasana. So the 3 points has to be very clearly understood here, that Atma is not the cause for any of these things. It is the prakriti vasana, the impressions that's been carried from many lifetimes. So the birth that one takes is not the cause of Atma, it is due to the prakriti vasana. The activities that one does, it is not Atma, it is due to the prakriti vasana. And the result one obtains by doing such activities in that particular body is not due to Atma, it is due to the prakriti vasana. So it is the prakriti vasana that cause of everything. Due to one's karma, the self, the Atma, gets a particular form of body, either a devata body or a manushya body or an animal body or a bird body or a plant, etc. When born as a devata, for example, due to its conjunction with the body of devata, his thoughts, actions, directing the body and indriyas are all generated accordingly. When the same Atma born as human being, they change to suit the new program as human being, likewise as animal or reptiles, whatever the form it takes. Hence, we can see the changed activities as body of human, body of animal, body of devata are only because of the changes in the body and are not inherited in the Atma. Otherwise, there being no difference in their nature, essential nature, all the selves should be engaged in similar activities and we shouldn't be seeing any varied acts. If Atma is not the cause of any of these things, then why the activities done by such Atma seems to match with the body it has taken? So what we have seen is, if it is Atma who is aloof from the activities, but we can see whatever the body it has taken, it exactly does the same way. Say the lion roars, the dog barks. We never seen dog roaring and lion barking. The Brahmana does certain activities and the Kshatriya does a different kind of activities than the Brahmanas. From what we have seen so far, that Atma is aloof of the activities. Then if that's the case, irrespective of whatever the body that Atma takes, it should be able to do anything, not that which goes in line with the respective body. But we don't see that's happening. We don't see, like we saw an example of, a dog does not roar. It doesn't happen. Human does not bark. Of course, one might say they know someone who barks all the time. And that is not what has been meant here. It is literal barking. That is not seen here. So why should these activities need to be matched with the body if the Atma is not the cause of it? Kartṛtvaṁ na sṛjati. That's the answer. No, it is not the Atma. It is the svabhāvas pravartate. Prakriti. Anadi prakriti. Vasana. The impression that's been carried for several lifetimes is the cause of these things. Na kartṛtvaṁ na karmāṇi lokasya sṛjati prabhuḥ na karma-phala-saṁyogaṁ svabhāvas pravartate. Namaste. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuḥ.